It is Friday evening. I have just finished work. This evening, I have to prep my kit because tomorrow, myself and Harry Shep are doing the fan dance. The infamous 24.4k, that is 15 miles over Penny Fan in Brecon Beacons. We are doing it at the appropriate weight, which is 35 pounds. I have absolutely no fucking idea how this is gonna go. My conditioning has been not necessarily there for the last couple of months since I've had my ankle surgery, but let's get out in the elements and see how we get on. So tonight, obviously I have to prep my kit, but first and foremost, I've got to fuel up because for anything that takes more than 4 hours, I'm gonna make sure I've got some carbs in my system. 350 to 400 grams of beef and 6 gluten-free Scotch pancake thingies with 6 eggs. I love that I said I need some carbs in me, but this is basically just protein and fat. Speaking of carbs, it's literally this much honey. I'm gonna get this down me now. It's been a pretty hectic day. Enjoy this, then prep my kit, then get my head down. Dinner is down the hatch. Got a few new bits the other day. I have a little running vest, like a 1 litre bladder in it. Got some gels, got a running hat, which I'm assuming is basically just like a normal hat, but they got me, I paid for it. In regards to specific nutrition, I've got some like electrolyte stuff in the form of that to go with my squeezy bottles, and I'll have some normal water. It's about 9:30. I might have a little bit more food. Stuff my face to get nice and fueled, and I'll see you at about 6 AM.
Yeah, I've got my.
Shep, how you feeling?
Nervous. Trained 3 times yesterday, which is
You trained 3 times yesterday?
yeah, which is not smart.
So you trained 3 times yesterday, and then you had a 45-minute sauna.
And a McDonald's.
And McDonald's.
I think that is pretty good prep for the fan dance.
The 3 sessions are basically going to fuck up your nervous system, your tissues, and suppress your immune system. And just to top it off, the sauna's going to dehydrate you. So I applaud your conviction to do this properly and commit to being as tired as possible.
Well, that's it. I thought, you know, when you're on SF selection, you're not going to be well fueled, well hydrated, you know. So I thought I'd emulate the conditions.
Cameraman Harry, how are you feeling?
Feeling great, thanks.
Feeling great. You ready? Do you reckon you can keep up with us?
I'll try my hardest.
You definitely can. You're younger with 2 working ankles and you have all your fucking ligaments and stuff. Whereas for me and Shep, our spines are dust.
I've ran once per week for about 8 weeks. That's good.
Yeah.
Pretty ideal.
The last time I yomped was for my Army Ranger 12-mile ruck test video, and that was May. We have been put back 40 minutes, 50 minutes,
about that.
Basically because of road closures and the fact that Wales' transport system is basically non-existent. It's now 1 PM.
Yeah.
I left my house at about 6:30 this morning, and we're shivering a little bit. It's good to start cold, isn't it, Shep?
It is indeed.
So we're chasing the fucking dusk now, so we've got to get this done as quick as possible to make sure that we don't die by falling off. So it's gone from being like a YouTube video about having fun and trying to get this under time and prove that we're still cool, to now basically don't die. And I'm not ready, as I wasn't ready before, so we'll see how this goes. I think we're ready, mate. I think we're ready. I've got my squeezy bottles. I feel as I've gone away from the military vibe.
I'm a bit more military. I've got boots on. We've got trainers over here, just so we know. Bit of a cheat code there, I think. Today's recommendation is 43 minutes base building, 43 minutes at 5:40 per kilometre pace, so I'm going off script a little bit.
Basically the path just disappears into the cloud. You can't even fucking see the top.
Code Jim G for Gym Shark.
Code Jim G at Gymshark. Yeah. It feels very nice and soft. It feels like Ben Francis himself put it on me this morning and gave me a hug in the process. 3, 2, 1.
Job done.
I'm happy with that. I can feel it already, like we stopped like a couple of minutes ago, and I'm seizing up. We were way fucking ahead of time. Basically everyone just started to hurt a little bit because we went off far too quick.
How are we feeling?
Not too bad. Just about to go up the fucking horrendous bit though.
I think we went out pretty hard at the beginning. A bit dumb. We got 4:28, which I'm fucking over the moon with. I thought we'd get like 5.5.
Particularly in those conditions. So Jim, what's your #1 tip for people be yomping?
Pack your bag properly.
Yeah.
To get the weight nice and close. Don't go out too fast like us.
It's like coming off the fan then, it was pitch black. So you can't really go any faster than what we went, so pretty happy with that, to be honest.
So we're basically halfway up Jacob. We're on the ridge line. This is where we took a left, where we started climbing back up. It's been a very steady incline. Since then, it's about to get a fucking lot worse.
Cut off 410.
Cut off 410, I believe, yeah. Which again, like I think we could have done. Like we're just deconditioned to that stuff, but it was great to just kind of give it a crack. In terms of thinking, oh yeah, you know, these guys were close to the Special Forces mark. We did it fresh, for fuck's sake. These guys that are doing 410 are absolutely ball bagged, and then they go straight from this to another thing tomorrow. So it just gives you so much perspective as to how incredibly fit and elite those guys are,
Yeah,
man.
the kind of levels to the game.
Yeah, 100%.
What was your favourite part, guys?
Taking my boots off at the end.
Kind of on the long straight on the way back towards the end, like on the second half, effectively. Had a bit of a second wind, and I felt good. I was like, okay, fucking hell, this is actually fun now.
Any lessons learned or surprises?
It's surprising how good you can kind of do just off GPP, just off being kind of in general good shape. Obviously, we didn't pass by any means, and like you say, that the lads who pass are fucking ball bagged before they start. But like, even so, with no specific training, to be able to get, you know, almost all the way there is pretty good. So
yeah, if you've got enough kind of both strength, endurance, and kind of aerobic capacity, then you can kind of turn your hand to anything. So a lot of what we do is that GPP, it's that general physical preparedness.
One of the things, you know, was cramping up that hill.
Yeah.
One of the things I was thinking about, to be fair, was, well, you know, the car is a certain amount of kilometres away. No one's going to fucking do that for me.
There's nothing you can do.
I have to just put one foot in front of the other and get there, because, you know, there's no other way of doing it. No one's going to, like you say, you can't get an Uber up there. It's one of those unique challenges that, like you say, a hard workout or like high rocks, whatever, you can take your foot off the gas and have a little bit of an easier time. But even when you're at the top of that and you think, fucking hell, if you don't want to continue, you still have to, because there's no really other option.
I look like hell, but I suppose if I looked fantastic, then I probably didn't do yesterday the way I should do, should I? It's currently Sunday morning. I've slept for a good flipping 10 hours. I feel a lot better now. Body's actually feeling okay. My left ankle, which is the one I've had surgery on 3 months ago, that I've been told is going to be swollen for about a year, feels more swollen than normal. As you saw from the footage we got in the car when we got back yesterday, basically guys, we just couldn't really get that much stuff documented on the way back up Jacob's ladder, which is the main chunky part of the ascent on the return leg. And the reason for that is it just got super dark, there was no light. That kind of really slowed us down in the last couple of K, because we have to be very, very careful with our footing. But just being able to participate on this legendary course was a real honor, actually. But like I said when we were halfway around, guys, you want 5-star luxury, don't fly to Dubai and stay in the fucking Ritz. Do something like that for 4.5 hours and then go to sleep that night in your own bed, and it just feels like the most luxurious thing ever. That's one of the reasons I really enjoy these outdoor adventures, because it gives perspective and kind of lays down an anchoring reference point to just how flipping amazing everything else can feel, that the general day-to-day that we've got is actually so good if we give ourselves these little snippets, these little exposures to very temporary, very finite hardship. Guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please do smash that like button. If you have not yet done so, make sure you subscribe. Any questions on anything we covered today, please put it down in the comment section below. And as always, beautiful people, stay strong, stay healthy, stay awesome, and I'll see you all in the next video.